Well, I think of success in terms of having an impact. I started Dropbox because I wanted to solve a problem that was important to me and believe like life would just be better if all our stuff could live in the cloud. And that started with myself, but then pretty quickly it was clear that a lot of other people could benefit from this too. And then pretty quickly Dropbox took on a life of its own, and that's been one of the most fulfilling and gratifying experiences of my life. And I never get tired of looking over someone's shoulder in a Starbucks to see if the little, on their laptop to see if the little Dropbox icon is there. And so once you have the opportunity to do something like that, it's pretty hard to do anything else. But the definition of success has certainly changed. I think in the beginning, it's a lot about just sort of the adventure and sort of going into the unknown of starting a company. And once you hit a certain level of scale, then it raises the question of like, or now what? Does this go on forever? The most exciting thing is to be able to have impact on a greater scale, to be able to work on like bigger ideas, or to have a lot more resources than I would have ever imagined, that I can chase bigger and bigger problems. And the stuff I'm excited on includes things like what's the fundamental nature of knowledge work, and how can we take the pain out of technology in a world where we've shifted from working out of offices to working out of screens. That digital environment is so cluttered, and I think there's an opportunity for Dropbox to help clean that up. And so do the similar kinds of things that Dropbox did in the first place, but at just bigger and bigger scale is really exciting. And then second is the love of the game. I've decided several years in that my biggest motivation was that being a CEO and building things is a career that can last a lifetime, and you still feel like you're still just in the early innings of learning all there is to know, and compared to other things you can do like in math or sports or chess, where there's sort of a natural rise and there's a natural peak. With building things, I don't think it's like that. And so I just really love the process of going from building technical sales systems to building human systems and having big impact on our customers. But at the same time, I still need to, when I'm thinking about how do I build the company, and especially in a period like now where it's so much of the future depends on AI and the technical underpinnings of that, I find that being able to still wear my engineer hat and to be able to apply that when I'm also wear that at the same time as my business hat. I think really bringing those things together and leveling up as a CEO is certainly keeps me motivated.